good morning. How are you?
I'm really fine.
Okay, good. Are you ready for the interview?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. All right. So thanks. First of all, thanks for your time for the interview with NTU today. So first of all, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Thao, and I'm currently a senior student at Leopold High School for the Gifted. So talking about myself, I think that I'm an optimistic girl, and I have a great interest in languages. Besides English, I also have learned Japanese for 1 year in my free time.
Okay, Japanese. Why Japanese?
Because I want to travel Japanese one day in the future. I really love Japanese culture. So I love the people there. They are so resilient. They're so resilient. I learned a lot from their also their working habit is really good. So I want to go there and learn from the people, learn from the culture.
Okay, good. So you love languages. Why is that so?
Because so when I was small, I lived in a small hometown, and my ability to speak language was not good. It was really bad though. And when I follow my sister and mother to the countries to the city, uh, I realized the importance of languages. So everybody around me speak English so fluently, and I feel ashamed about myself. So I decided to take take a deep dive into the field. I realized that languages is not about the communicate between people and people. It's about the culture of
Mm.
the country too. So I want to know more about it so that I can explore more because I love exploring.
Okay, that sounds great. Then, why didn't you apply to a language-related course, for example, major, for example, communication studies? We have a very well-known Wee Kim Wee School of Communication. Why did you choose accountancy instead?
Because when I was small, I was inspired by my parents. They are both chief accountants, and they are so reliable. They're so trustworthy, and they also always give good advice to me. So I want to become a person like them who are really helpful and reliable. And I decided to like to get an insight into accountancy, and I know that I was born to be an accountant. I'm good at math. I love math, and I love things about numbers. And secondly, accountants also give me a stable job. A stable salary in the future. And however, I decided to choose accountancy over language because I think that language is just my hobby. It's not my dream. It's just my hobby. I just want to do it in my free time. But accountancy is like my nature. I want to study. I want to learn the advanced knowledge about the data analysis, the the process of making a messy number to a neat financial report to make people understand
What
it.
is your dream then?
To become an accountant, definitely.
Okay,
And,
but become an accountant and what?
and so I'll say, okay, so after I know all kinds of knowledge about how to become an accountant, I may get an internship at a professional company. I hope that it will be later because, like, in the future, I want to start up my own company which sell electronic components. And in Vietnam, there have been rules, but they are not selling those things. I want to become the pioneer in that field in Vietnam. With my friends, with a lot of my friends, they are really love computer science and electronics. That's all.
Mm, okay, cool. Accountancy. Good. And what? do you think, what is your strength that would help you excel in accountancy?
So I think I have three key strengths that can help me in accountancy. So firstly, I am an organized person. Every time I wake up in the morning, I always make a to-do list so that I know what I'm gonna do that day. I also make a plan before starting any project or assignment. And secondly, I am adventurous. I'm open to any new opportunities that open to me. So you know, accountancy is really flexible. You don't need to do like financial management. You can be the audit too. So I think flexibility is the nature that an accountancy should possess. And finally, I'm creative and I can make, you know, accountancy is something really repetitive. And by being creative, I can make it more interesting to me. I will not find it boring or something. So I love it.
Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds like you're gonna be handle well the accountancy major in NTU. What do you think when you follow accountancy in NTU? What do you think would be the biggest challenge for you?
I think might be the culture shock because when I so for example when I was in grade 7, I experienced a really like a milestone in my life because I moved from a countryside to a big city, and now if I moved from a big city to another bigger city, I think is really a challenge for me to get adapt to the environment, the people. I may have to break the ice between
And how
new
would you
classmates.
adapt? How would you do? And how would you overcome this challenge? What would you do?
And so also that's the reason why I chose NTU because there are so many student organizations, and according to my research there are about like 120 student organizations. So it's a great place for me to meet and interact with different students. They may came from different majors too, so it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I can create a sense of belonging to NTU and Singapore.
Tell me an example of a student organization you will join that you like the most.
There, I think there are well, there is a swimming club, and in my high school, I am a member of a photography club. So I think it helped a lot if I become a member of the swimming club, or I can join the Japanese speaking clubs too.
Okay, good. Um, why do you think you would become a good addition to the NTU student community?
Okay, so I think I am suitable because I'm sociable. I meet a lot of people because I have joined a lot of organizations, and when I was small, like I was too shy to make a conversation, so I know how to deal with the people that are too shy to talk to other people, and can be friends with them. And secondly, I think that my experience that I worked in organizations can contribute to the NTU community. For example, I'm the designer of a lot of clubs, so I know that like what the community, what the public want to see, so I can consult to the NTU community to spread the image of NTU better.
Okay, great. Last question. Are you planning to go back to Vietnam after graduation, or what is your plan after graduation?
So my plan after graduation is take uh, a job in Singapore. So for 2 or 3 years maybe, and then I will take the master degree. And after I finished my master degree, I will come back to Vietnam and contribute to my country because I love Vietnam so much. I want to make it greater.
Okay, sounds great. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't have.
Okay, sounds good.